Let me ask you something. Does your phone feel like it's basically glued to your hand? Is your inbox just a completely bottomless pit? If you're nodding along, then you are in exactly the right place. Today, we're jumping into Alex Wong's digital decluttering workbook to find a real, actionable plan to finally tame all that digital chaos in our lives. This quote right here, it just cuts right to the heart of the problem, doesn't it? We are swimming in a world of digital illusions. They all promise us connection, but somehow they often leave us feeling even more alone. And that feeling, that's the real why behind our need to declutter. So here's our game plan for today. First, we're going to really define the problem, that feeling of drowning. Then we'll look at the science that makes our screens so sticky. After that, we get to the good stuff, concrete solutions for your computer, your email, and social media. And finally, we'll talk about the incredible payoff of living a more intentional digital life. All right, first up, let's get real about this feeling of drowning in digital clutter. This part is all about understanding why so many of us feel totally and completely overwhelmed. Here it is, the core issue. There's just no separation anymore, right? The author, Alex Wong, talks about how he started feeling anxious and irritable, just constantly jumping from one screen to the next. Sound familiar? That nonstop connection means our brains literally never get a chance to just switch off. To really put this into perspective, just think about one little piece of the puzzle. Email. Go on, take a guess. How many emails do you think the average worker is getting hit with every single day? 126. Yeah. According to a report in the workbook, that is the daily onslaught. That's not a stream of information. That is a fire hose pointed directly at our attention spans. And here's the proof that the workday never actually ends. A staggering 82% of us admit to checking work email outside of normal business hours. We've basically let the digital world erase all the boundaries that used to protect our personal time. So, if we all know it's this overwhelming, why can't we just stop? Well, that brings us to our next section, the actual science behind why it is so incredibly hard to just put our devices down. What we're dealing with here is something really powerful, behavioral addiction. You see, social media platforms are literally engineered to give our brains a little hit of dopamine, that's the feel-good chemical, every time we get a like or a nice comment. It's that tiny little buzz that creates a reward loop. And that's what keeps us scrolling and scrolling, looking for more. Okay, I want you to just let that sink in for a second. A 2012 study found that resisting the urge to check Twitter can be more difficult than resisting tobacco or alcohol. This isn't just about a lack of willpower, folks. For a lot of people, it's a really powerful compulsive behavior. And the consequences? Well, they're very real. Heavy social media use is linked to being 3 times more likely to suffer from depression. It can make us feel more isolated. It totally messes with our sleep thanks to all that blue light. And it's constantly fueling this game of social comparison, which just chips away at our self-esteem and body image. Okay, that's enough about the problem. Let's get into the solutions. What do you say? We're going to start with the digital equivalent of cleaning your room, getting your computer and your email organized. So the workbook lays out a few really clear systems for your files. You could organize everything by project, which is great for client work, or you could do it by date, perfect for recurring stuff, or just by file type. Honestly, the most important thing isn't which system you choose, but that you actually choose one and turn it into a habit. For email, this right here is the absolute game changer. Stop letting your inbox run your day. Instead, schedule 2 specific times to check it, maybe at noon, and then again before you log off. This one simple shift puts you back in the driver's seat. And here are 3 quick wins to make that time even more efficient. First, keep your emails short and sweet to cut down on that endless back and forth. Second, create templates for the replies you send all the time. And finally, be absolutely ruthless with that unsubscribe button. If a newsletter isn't making your life better, it's just noise. Get rid of it. And now, for the main event. Taming the social media beast. This is where we can reclaim huge chunks of our time and our mental energy.
According to the Global Web Index, this is how long people spend on social media and messaging apps every single day. 3 hours. Just imagine what you could do, what you could learn or create, or just enjoy if you got all of that time back.
Here is a fantastic tool that the author personally uses. It's a simple browser extension that just completely gets rid of that addictive, endless news feed on Facebook. It replaces it with an inspirational quote. So you can still use the platform for the things you actually need, like groups or messages, without getting sucked into the void.
The workbook also has some other really powerful strategies. First thing, turn off all those non-essential notifications. Out of sight, out of mind. Next, try putting your phone in grayscale mode. It makes all those colorful apps way less appealing. Then you could schedule a weekly digital Sabbath, one day completely screen-free. And if you're feeling really brave, a full 7-day detox can totally reset your brain's reward system.
So after all this work, what's the ultimate prize? What does this new, decluttered life actually look and feel like? This is the what for, the big payoff. This just captures the transformation perfectly. On one hand, you've got constant notifications and endless scrolling. But on the other, you have deep, focused work and real life relationships. You trade feeling anxious and comparing yourself to others for just living in the moment. The key thing to remember is this isn't about restriction, it's about liberation. And this is the author, Alex Wong, speaking from the other side. It's his personal proof that this process actually works. It leads to a genuinely happier, more relaxed life, one that's free from all that digital noise that's weighing so many of us down. So I'll just leave you with this one final thought. You don't have to do everything all at once. Just ask yourself, what is the one small, simple change you can make today? Maybe it's just turning off notifications for one app, or maybe it's unsubscribing from 5 newsletters. Whatever it is, that very first step is the beginning of reclaiming your time, your focus, and your life.
If you liked the content, please consider to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.